Whenever you're investing in a company for the long term, you have to think about the things that the company's planning to do in the future that keeps you to stay. So yes, things may look beautiful right now, but what future aspirations, what future aims and objectives do they have for your company to succeed in the future? That's the key part. And with that said, Direct Line has got a bunch of those, to a stage that even if they accomplish half of what they aim to accomplish, I could be onto a winner here. Keep watching to find out what exactly that is. Hi guys, it's your favourite YouTuber again, Dami Solari, and you're watching DS Learning Finance. Whoa. Straight off the bat, Direct Line have mentioned how one of their big objectives and aims is to dominate the driverless car market. Now I know there's probably some of you haters out there thinking, that's miles away, that's decades away. Well, it's actually not that far away. I would actually say it's probably a few years, if not months away. You have cars like the Renault Symbiote. I can never say it properly. Renault Symbiote, there we go. I think it's just around the corner. And with that said, Direct Line has their fingers, or at least plans to have their fingers, in the companies that are steering that ship forward. So they're gonna be doing works with Tesla, gonna be doing works with Citroën, gonna be doing works with Volkswagen, Peugeot, in particular the French brand cars. They've been leading this ship forward. So yeah, like they're pretty much gonna dominate that market. And I guarantee you, when driverless cars come available, it is going to cause a revolutionary in the technology sector. It is going to push the car market industry 10 times further. Because it is, when you think about it, having a driverless car is something that you see in the movies. You know what I mean? Like when you're watching like the futuristic movies, I can never remember the one with Bruce Willis. But yeah, when you're watching those futuristic movies, you're thinking about, oh, wouldn't that be cool to have a car that could drive for you? Wouldn't that be cool to have a car that can hover? You know what I mean? It's one of them futuristic goals. So for us to actually achieve that boy, it's going to cause a revolution. And Direct Line will make a considerable amount of money if they've got their hands in those pots with those companies that will be leading that ship forward. And bear in mind, they're gonna be one of the first to actually get themselves in the driverless car insurance market. That's a biggie, because it allows them to just dictate any price that they want. Because they're starting the market, they can dictate all of the prices. Now, bear in mind, it is gonna be expensive. Not expensive, but expensive. It's gonna be pricey on a different level. But what that does mean is that it attracts the best clientele, the rich people. And with rich people, what you tend to have is foolish spending. And with foolish spending, what you tend to have is laziness. And with laziness, what you tend to have is not bothering checking prices with insurance companies. And what I basically mean by that is that with the rich clientele, what they'll have to do is they'll go to car retailers, they'll be like, look, I want to buy this driverless car, but obviously you need insurance to drive that car. And if Direct Line has that insurance set in place for those car retailers, the car retailers are just going to be directing them, funneling money from the customer to the car retailer to eventually Direct Line, just funneling them money. And it's basically a way to start a new sub-market. So effectively you have Direct Line creating a sub-market in the car insurance industry basically. And I know some of you guys, because I personally would do it, I would never ever go with an insurance policy that the car retailer offers, because you guys don't know, it's always overpriced and you can find like so much cheaper offers. But remember, this is rich people. And so what you will have is a lot of customers, wealthy customers, go to car retailers and ask for the insurance plans to be inclusive with the car. So they won't do the fishing around for the policy prices. They won't do the fishing around for the cheapest price. They'll just think, okay, what's most convenient for me? Car retailer's insurance company. And if Direct Line is there, money. And oh yeah, did I mention that they're planning to do works with Tesla? Yeah, Tesla. You guys know it and I know it. There's a big craze right now with electrical cars, and it's because obviously people are trying to be more environmentally friendly, spend less on petrol and save more with electrical cars. So there's a big push for it. And what you have is Tesla, who are steering that ship forward. And Direct Line offers insurance for it, or at least does the works with Tesla. You're gonna make money. Now, don't get me twisted, there are other car manufacturers that make electrical cars. But you guys know, and I know, right now Tesla are the top dogs with electrical cars. Everyone's looking at Tesla. There's Teslas everywhere. Like, I remember I drove down 1 month to London, and I never saw a Tesla retailer just before I got into London, but the next month I just saw one pop up. Like, Tesla retailers are popping up everywhere. Like, I bet in this time frame that I've even recorded this, a Tesla car has driven past my block right now, my house. Okay, maybe not my house, because I don't really live in the prettiest of areas, in the poshest of areas, but you guys get what I mean. Tesla's popping, Tesla's thriving right now. And it's because of that electrical market, that electrical car market, that they've been able to dominate. So now, with Direct Line leading that ship, with Direct Line doing works with Tesla, they're able to dominate that market, which means more new revenue coming in from them. These are the things that keep me confident that Direct Line will make money in the future, because that's all it's about. It's about making money long-term wise. Why? Because generically speaking, it is long-term investors that make the most successful investments. It's long-term investors compared to short-term. So I'm in it for the long run. The question is, are you? And if you are so, then what reasons, what aims and objectives does that stock or multiple stocks have to keep you staying there for the long run? It's your favorite YouTuber, Danny Solari. You guys know I talk about stock market, properties, and just general financial management, giving you that consistent content. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. DS, learning finance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bye guys.